Snowboard Racer 2, otherwise known as Simple 2000 Series Volume 6. The Snowboard is a filthy casual, budget-friendly snowboarding video game that is part of the Simple 2000 series, developed by Hunex and Atelier Double and was published by Notorious D3P, the P standing for publisher. Of course, for the PlayStation 2, this series is known for its low-cost titles, which span various genres and offer accessible gaming experiences.
Fuck all is known about this game on the internet, so ChatGPT has been a real short bus when it came to writing this script for our human caregiver and sugar daddy to us all, Philip Schofield. Us Siri voices find much nourishment in Schofield's special nude penis pictures for some reason and better us receiving that dick energy rather than some twink a third of his age.
So, all in all, Pecking for Good TV might have to do some fucking work for once and actually write this bastard, since Snowboard Racer 2 for the PS2 and digitally for the PS3 might be the most obscure game he has covered yet. What a perfect opportunity for him then to introduce a small little mini-series within a series for Android only called C-Bomb. You cunts. Or another working title is thinking about the games I bought from the PlayStation 3 store. The purpose/art school concept for this series within a series is to highlight the video games whose digital versions will be made unavailable to purchase once Sony closes down all PlayStation 3 servers, including the ones used to operate the store, which, yes, is still open as of the writing of this script. But once that C-Bomb drops, you cunts, these digital releases will be lost to everyone, even to those who actually fucking bought them. Insert some bitching about the death of physical media into the comments below instead of going out and doing something about it, please. As someone, like a moron, who bought almost every PlayStation 1 game available on the PlayStation 3 store, and then some, when Sony threatened to shut that shit down back in the halcyon days of 2021, Pecking for Good Television is salty, and has a gun, about this decision, to make sure the embarrassing amount of money he spent on games that no one gives a fuck about anymore, which even then he would have to probably pay 5 times that amount for physical copies of said games. Pecking for Good Television is going to review each one, as well as make a note of how cheap an alternative it is in comparison to buying a physical copy of the game. I mean, there is piracy of course, but a representative from NintendoofAmerica.com has assured us that there are no free games on ROM sites, and just videos of Hamas insurgents kicking kittens in the face, and that decent people like us should stay well clear. Well said, Nintendo man. Savior of all us gamers.
Oh, thank fucking God, we're almost halfway past the 7-minute mark. We might just make this one, lads.
On to the actually fucking game then.
In Snowboard Racer 2, players take on the role of a snowboarder, navigating various snowy terrains and challenging courses. The game focuses on the thrill and excitement of snowboarding, allowing players to perform a range of tricks and maneuvers, very much similar to other more well-known snowboarding games such as Snowboarders and SSX. Tricky bastard selling stolen supermarket steaks out of the back of his shitty little 2010 Honda Fit with 200 miles left on the clock and 400 left to pay on the interest for said shitty little 2010 Honda Fit. The primary objectives in Snowboard Racer 2 typically include completing races, achieving high scores through stunts, and mastering different slopes in order to avoid falling to your death or smashing your nuts into a tree.
Elements Pecking for Good Television liked in Snowboard Racer 2 include the options for customizing the snowboarder's appearance and equipment, character customization always being nice to see, and the game mode where you smash into a snowman until falls apart like Andrew Tate. When you bring up the human trafficking allegations, any day now, you brain-damaged smeghead.
Snowboard Racer 2 features straightforward graphics that, while basic, even for their time, effectively convey the snowboarding experience. Not splashing out memory space upon high-res polygons meant that the game has a consistent frame rate, providing smooth gameplay and an enjoyable user experience at the cost of high-end graphics. Again, it was made as a budget title and is a competent effort. Please be nice.
Whilst it is a smooth experience, visually, the controls can get a little cumbersome as, just like many a fighting game, you have to input specific button combinations in order to pull off tricks. No matter how many of these goddamn snowboarding games we play, this button combo approach to a trick system is never intuitive, and always ends up being a collective pain in our virtual assholes. Pretty much the one standout negative we can point out in an otherwise satisfactory snowboarding game, made within the twilight of the extreme sports craze in video gaming. The music is a bit bland also, I guess.
Holy shit, almost at the end of the review of a game no one knows a fucking thing about, it seems.
Here we fucking go.
So, aforementioned, let's compare prices between physical and digital copies. The physical version is readily available for about £0.50 at Sex and £4. So, if you value a DVD size space on your shelf at £3.50, then the PS3 version is for you. I highly doubt this emulation improves the experience significantly from playing on disc, except for outputting at native resolution with 1080p upscaling without any overpriced bollocks hanging off between the backs of your console and television. Apart from that, I do not see this digital release being missed so much.
In conclusion, Snowboard Racer 2, for the PlayStation 2, is a budget-friendly snowboarding game where the graphics are straightforward, the frame rate is consistent, the controls are intuitive, and the snowman must die. If you want to know what a simple 2000 snowboarding game plays like, then look no further, baby. Farewell, dear friends. Except for Sony, you are not that much of a friend. Stop trying to take back shit from people who have already paid for it. Bad corporation. Don't do it again.